Bill Cosby today.
I was like, where are you?
Bill Cosby. The two things. One, the jury selection for his trial is taking place as we speak. So today was day one of like selecting the jurors. So this case is going down. I always kind of thought Bill Cosby was going to die before this trial started because he looks like
kind of
shit.
Think that though.
He looked like shit. He was walking with a cane, and I don't know if this was part of his act, part of his whole shit. He was walking with a cane. He had like a different colored eye that was like looking off elsewhere.
He has like glaucoma or whatever, right?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And
so he's like basically blind.
But I didn't know if he was, trying to Suge Knight it as well. Like, when I saw Suge Knight after he, drove over those people on the Straight Outta Compton set.
He was acting real frail.
He was in a wheelchair. He came in a court in a wheelchair, eyes on. He's like, I can't see. He's in the hospital like once a week now. So look, obviously it's to get out of jail, and not be in jail. But that's the way Bill Cosby looked, and I was like, all right, if he's taking a page out of that playbook, so be it. Or if he's not, then this motherfucker's gonna die. Like,
yeah,
I think a lot of people wish he just
die. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, this trial's starting now, so if he lives for 2 more months, there's a lot of witnesses to call on this. But if he lives for 2 more months, you're gonna get an answer. The fucked up thing in me personally, is I think he's gonna get off. No pun intended. I really do. I think people on that jury
why do you think that?
will not be able to separate what he was as like a person, what he meant to entertainment, what he meant to African Americans.
All the like good work that he's done.
Yes, and
age
like
that he is.
All of the charities and everything that he's done. I think he's one of those people that at least one person from that juror is going to give him a pass on this.
Yeah, I mean Michael Jackson got away with it. Because on was it last show or the show before I revealed that I don't like him.
Right. You don't like Michael Jackson
at all, but like not music or anything. I wanted to clarify that I just
which is weird to me, by the way.
I know, I just don't.
Because everybody loved his fucking music. You're the one person that hated Michael Jackson's music in the world.
It's not. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. But I think that's what happened there. But are we a little bit smarter now? Like, I don't know. Are we a little more?
No, we're not.
No.
Look, we have Casey Anthony. We have all this shit. Like, I think.
No, but Casey Anthony wasn't famous. I'm saying like.
Right. And she got off. Aaron Hernandez just got off that double murder.
Yeah.
So, I think Bill Cosby, if you're trying to go back, 15, 20 years on some of these victims, that's tough enough in its own right. You've got to have some DNA or something.
Do go through the slander that's going to happen?
They're already signed up, so they're going to be witnesses. That whole shit is going down. But what's going to be curious to me is how many of these people get on the stand and are real or not real. Like, because I think I think a lot of these, probably half of these people are full of shit.
What?
Half of these women who have come out of nowhere.
Really?
Some of them were looking for fame, and some of these were already dismissed. So
okay.
This isn't like for this case only. What they're doing is calling people from the past for this one particular case.
Got you.
So I don't know who's going to be real and who's not going to be, because I mean it was a high number, and I'm not saying by any means that Bill Cosby didn't rape all them, because I don't know. But I know some of them have already dropped out, like dropped their suits and things like that.
For that reason, though, is because if you're going to go to trial, like your name is like going to be slandered. Like the defense.
Yes.
He's the defense, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to try and just completely.
Oh, railroad you across the board.
So you understand why those people would drop out. It's not because it's fake. It's because they just don't want to.
Absolutely.
Don't want to go through that. And he is old and whatever. So I don't know. Why'd they come forward?
I don't either. But it's going to be an interesting one to watch if it's televised. I would be highly shocked if this one's televised.
I don't think so.
That would be extremely shocking to see, like to hear and see this one, because it's just going to be like 37 women coming up. Not to say that, look, you shouldn't or you shouldn't.
He's on OJ level though. Like he's on OJ level fame wise.
Oh yeah. I'd even say he's more famous all time than OJ.
More beloved before this.
Oh yeah. I think people loved Cosby.
Not with OJ. With OJ, his happened so quickly that you didn't have time to like really let it set in.
Right.
Whereas Cosby, it's like, this has been trickling in and kind of a thing for a while now.
I didn't believe it at the first
people,
part. I didn't believe it at the top when I first heard it. And then boom, it was just like all of these women was like, oh shit. It reminded me of the Tiger Woods thing. When I first heard about Tiger Woods crashing his car with the Ambien, and they were like, oh, I heard he cheated on his wife with one girl. And then all of a sudden it was just an avalanche of women where you're like, oh fuck. So it could be one of those situations where, hey, maybe it's all true, and we don't know. I mean, look, they're going to start coming out with it, and we'll see what happens. My prediction is this: I bet you at least one or two jurors won't convict him. I bet it'll be a hung jury. I don't think. I think he'll get away with this.
And the good, because people, if you talk to 4 people, just whatever, and ask each of them like what they think, you're going to get such different opinions where people are like, I do, but like it's hard, but like I love him. So if you use that as like jury of your peers and like what people are actually thinking, like it's going to be so diverse, and people are going to be so grappling with to the point where maybe they'll just be like, I'm too conflicted.